In this video, I'm going to explain to you how you can build an online business on the back of your personal brand. Listen, in 2025, or should I say it is 2025, it's never been easier to actually make an online business simply through posting content, right? This time last year, I was a broke influencer out here in Southeast Asia, right? Making content, not knowing how to monetize. And 1 year later, I've got a 5-figure business all simply through content, right? As you can see over here, yes, I've still got a cracked screen. Don't even know if you can see that, right? Anyways, right, I'm not showing you this to be like, oh, look at me, I'm making millions of pounds, because no, I'm not. But if you're genuinely looking to understand how to monetize your personal brand in 2025, trust me, because I've done it, right? I'm not here telling you how to do some 9-figure guru shit. I'm going to give you the actual reels of what I've done myself and what has worked for me to build a 5-figure per month online business, right? It is not easy, but it is very simple and you can do it, right? If you're genuinely looking to learn, no ego, you're not one of these nerds or NPCs going to be like, oh, bro, this is fake, da da da. And you actually want to learn, bro, none of this guru bullshit. I'm gonna actually show you how. So lock in, let's go. So personal brand, right? The way that I kind of perceive personal brand, which is a lot different to how I used to, is that I really have taken on this term of being a creatorpreneur. What I want to start off by saying, right, is so many people, before we even get into this Thai Valley special, so many people perceive a personal brand just to be like, oh, like I just make content in it, or oh, just, you know, just document my life. But bro, like genuinely, like you can actually make an income from this. You know what I'm trying to say? Don't just jump into the social media game and just say to yourself, oh, I just want to make content with no plan. Don't throw shit at a wall. What I did and where I went wrong this time last year really is I was just throwing shit at a wall. I was just trying to hope and see, oh, what's actually going to work, rather than seeing how is this actually going to be able to make me money and help me monetize through the content I'm actually putting out, right? What is a personal brand, bro? You know this already. A personal brand is a brand that is centered around you. Most people get this misunderstood and think, oh, you know, my content's not going to be hitting because I'm not in Thailand, or oh, I want to go wait till do this reel when I'm outside, da, da, da. But bro, the brand has to be personal, so therefore the brand has to always reflect you. And when I say reflect you, what am I talking about? I'm talking about you, your message, your tone of voice, the way you speak, your personality, your jokes, all this type of stuff. It has to be personal to you, right? You did not click on this. Cool, you might want to learn about personal branding, but you did not click on this by some any brand who's got some monotone voice and talks like, do you know what I'm trying to say? You clicked on this because it's me and how I actually speak, right? Whether you like that or not, cool. A personal brand has to be personal to you. It's like you got to see yourself like a one-person business, because that's essentially what it is for people who are looking to monetize their personal brand in 2025. So 2 steps to actually be a creatorpreneur, right, is number 1. Step number clock 1 is content strategy. Audience identification. Who do you actually want to put content out there for and why? Right? Who are you talking to through your content? So for example, where I went wrong is that I used to just make all these random like motivational reels, or I just used to, you know, just make some random like travel vlog or something like that. But I didn't actually ask myself, like, who am I actually looking to target through this video, right? And the reason why this is so important is because everyone who watches your video is watching your video or your content from a one-person lens. So what I'm trying to say is that you right now are watching this video of me, you're watching this on your laptop, you're watching this on your phone, you're watching this on your TV, you're sitting on your sofa right now, GM. Subscribe while you're there. But if I was like, oh, I just want to just make this random piece of content and see who watches it, it would not be as specific or hard hitting. But I had to first know who I want this video to go out to, which is you watching this right now, my boy. Yeah. So ask yourself, who am I actually targeting through my content, right? Because you need clarity on who you're talking to in the first place. You can't go out there and make content and be like, oh, I'm just gonna see who follows me. Da, da, da. Nah, bro. Like, think from the end. Who is the ideal type of person? Not talking who you want to sell to and all this type of stuff. The type of person that you actually want to sit there and binge watch your content. Like, pause this video right now and just have a think about this. Who do I actually want to watch my content? Don't just Nah, bro. Think to yourself, who do I actually want to speak to through this content, right? Think from the end. And where I went wrong is I was thinking from the beginning, which is wrong in all elements of life. You always think from the end. If I want to be this type of person, I have to think and do things that that person would at the end right now. Same with content. If I want to target this person, or I want to eventually monetize my personal brand, who the hell do I want to target? Think from the end. Who do I want this piece of content to go out to? And then center your content around the person you are looking to target. For example, my content would be a lot different if I was trying to target A, nobody, or B, some random old person right now sitting on Palm Jumeirah. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But I'm not targeting that person. I'm targeting you, my boy, right? So therefore, the content I'm making, the things I'm saying, the information I'm giving, and the value I'm providing is tailored to you and your situation, right? So they always ask yourself, who am I actually looking to target through this piece of content? Most people go, oh, but Ty, why can't I just make any content and then the audience will find me? Like, it's not that deep. Da, 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 da. The reason why I say you can't do that, right? Shush. The reason why you can't do that, my friend, is because if your actual plan is to monetize your personal brand, right, like genuinely, it's the same with any business model. Like, who is your target market? Who is your niche? Who is your audience? Like, you can't say you're going to sell to everyone because then you're going to sell to no one. I'm not saying that when you make that first reel and you put that Instagram effect on your story or put a certain type of caption, it's because you're trying to, I don't know, attract like 24-year-old guys in the gym or some 22-year-old lengthening. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that you need to have a broad understanding or a detailed understanding, should I say, of who you want your content to actually go out to. Who's the other person that should sit there, follow, get taken your content and be like, rah, thank God for this account. I really want to follow and find out more about this person. Like, who is that, bro? Get clarity on who that person is, right? What content will deliver me results? So another thing or place where I went wrong is that I was just really just throwing out all these different types of content and just kind of hoping that, sponsorships and hoping that this YouTube's gonna blow up and I'm just gonna go viral, right? But I didn't actually understand what type of content would actually bring me the results that I wanted. I'm just being honest, right? Like, I make content, one, genuinely to document my life. Like, you can go back through my YouTube videos and kind of see like the evolution of Ty Veli over the past 15 months or some shit. But I also make content for business. I also make content to kind of share and inspire people because eventually I know that it's gonna help me with my online business, right? Everyone's doing it. I'm just being honest and actually telling you the shit that I'm doing and why I'm actually doing it. There is a duality. I do generally make content because I like doing it, and generally do because I want to see the shit I was talking about in 10 years time, or look back in 10 years time like, rah, this guy was bolo, he was into talking the shit, da da da. But also like content, right? People use content as a way to market themselves because they're an extension of their business. It's just simple, bro. Don't cry about it. Don't hate the player, hate the game. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm just saying, giving you the gem so you can go and do the shit yourself. What content will actually deliver you, right? What is your goal, bro? So again, just like how I said to you, I've told you what my goal is and why I actually make content. You need to ask yourself the exact same question. What is your goal? Why do I make content, right? Am I making, just because I want to be famous? Am I making content because I just want to be trendy and I just want to go viral a shitload of times? Or am I making content because I actually I want to turn this into like a job. I want to turn this into something that can pay me and put money in my pocket, right? So if that is you, you need to have, again, absolute clarity on what you are doing, why you are doing it, and how this is going to help you. So every time you go and make a piece of content, is this pushing you closer to your goal, right? Is this going to deliver me the results that I'm looking for based on my goal? Are you making content for the sake of it? Are you making content to get leads for your business? Are you making content to speak to your younger self, right? And you might look at these three and be like, rah, but Ty, you just said that you're doing it for, to document your life, and you're also doing it because you run an online business, da 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 da. What? You being a hypocrite? Shush. Like, yes, you can do it for more than one. So, for example, if you're asking me, can they overlap? Yes, they 100% can. And my content goal is to still make content speaking to my younger self and kind of documenting, because I like to give gems. I like to inspire and help people. Generally, I do. But I also know that it's something I can monetize and make money from. So it's never either or, it's always both. So yes, I do make content to get leads for business. Just cats at the bag. Yes, I do. And I also make content to speak to my younger self / make content to document my journey. Because like I said, for those of you who are around my age, I'm 22 years old, right? My parents, my mum, my dad, when they was my age, they didn't have fucking Snapchat and Instagram and YouTube. They had photo albums. They had pictures, physical books to document their memories. What do I have? Fucking Snapchat memories at a party in Birmingham in 2021. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Or me on some fucking yacht party in Pattaya, Thailand. Duh. So the reason why I'm making content, of course it is to document my life, because in 20 years time, I'm not going to have that same photo album that my mum would have. I will just have this YouTube video you're watching right now, so I can go back and be like, rah, son, yeah, look what I was doing when I was your age, mate. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Dropping bangers, dropping gems. Yeah. And of course, I'm able to monetize, and you should too. It is never either or. We always live in a world of both, right? Think abundantly. So this is how I have my goals for my content and what I'm doing it for. You need to get clarity on what is your goal, and therefore What content do I need to put out that's going to push me closer to actually getting and delivering results for myself, for my business, etc. And also, can't forget about the hoes, you know. They're real jealous boss. I'm joking. But I'm just saying, boys, that a lot of you will be out here, right, having your Instagram set up only for just to look good for girls and that. But bro, like, why are you not trying to monetize off your personal brand as well, bro? It's all good. You posting a picture, you in the gym, you looking fresh, but gee, like, how are you gonna get leads? How are you actually gonna get people to, you know, coming to your online offer, your community, or whatever it is that you have going on as well, bro? So as I always say, it's never either or, it's always both, man. Just think about that. Anyways, the beginner creator, right? This was literally old me. The beginner creator chases views and virality because they have none. Starting out, and I first quit my job. I quit my job in February 2023. 2024, and we're now February 2025, exactly 1 year ago, 12 months, right? Your bro's been jobless. Yeah, the beginner creator chases views and virality because they have none, aka me. When I first made my personal brand, right, I was just chasing views. I was just chasing, can this go viral? Am I going to be on that algorithm? Because I didn't have that, and I thought that that's the one goal that I was chasing, because it's the main thing you see. You just see numbers and you're like, oh, like this reel got less than 5k, as shit, it's a dead reel, da 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 da. You need to ask yourself, like, what is the real goal here? Don't get like swindled by all these little vanity metrics, because they don't mean anything, right? They actually do not mean a thing whatsoever, bro. Like, you're here chasing, you know, how to go viral and all this type of shit because you think it's gonna do you good, because that you don't have that. But the people who have that will often tell you that you don't need to just chase virality and all this type of stuff, right? It doesn't really mean as much as you think it will do. And just because something goes viral doesn't mean to say that you're just automatically going to be rich and money's going to drop on your lap, right? It doesn't work like that. So the beginner creator, aka me, when I first started out this time last year, was chasing views and virality because I didn't have any. I literally just didn't have any. I wanted clout, I wanted all this stuff. I thought this was gonna make me rich, right? They think that this vanity metric, or I thought that this vanity metric actually holds any other weight other than ego, but it doesn't. It just makes you feel good, but it doesn't really do anything, right? And this is you. I put Abhishek because I did this in a presentation for my boys in my network, but this is me. Like, this is Ty Velli when he got his first viral reel. I'm like, you know what I'm trying to say? Mad excited, mad gas, thinking that my life's changed because what? I got 50,000 views on a reel in 25 hours. You know what I'm trying to say? Oh, my days, life has changed. I got 100 saves. Oh my God, mum, autograph. You know what I'm trying to say? It doesn't work like that, my boy. So as you grow up and you kind of get a bit more experience in the social media game, you'll realize that the stuff that you're actually stressing about does not actually matter, like, whatsoever. Like, this whole views and stuff doesn't mean and or hold as much weight as you think it does, right? Now, the person who's making a social media, or not even making a social media, the person who's building a personal brand, right, and has a clear mission, clear vision, clear reason why, and knows that they can actually make money from this, right, and monetize this, right, has a clear mission for their personal brand. So he uses what you're going to do now, my boy. You're going to use content as a middleman for your business in order to create more wealth and more opportunities for yourself. Does this mean to say that you're going to be here making all these info products and come course? No, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that you're just understanding what you are doing it for. So because you know your why and because you know your mission, you're not just chasing views for the sake of it, bro. Because again, as I said, it doesn't mean anything. It really doesn't mean as much as you think it does, right? And this is what, again, Abhishek, but myself, forget us, when you make your first £10,000 or you make your first 5k, fuck 10k, when you make your first 5k, right, from your social media, and you got less than 10,000 followers on IG, but you actually understand how and what to do to actually monetize from your content, right? You're gonna be like my man. You're gonna be like, it's Wolf of Wall Street. You know what I'm trying to say? Don't give a shit. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you're gonna like not even care about the views and how viral your content goes, because this is actually monetizing. You've understood how to monetize off social media. Oh my days, I've hacked the Instagram algorithm, the gods are blessing me. That's how you're gonna feel, right? Because you're understanding your reason why and what you're actually doing it for, rather than just chasing all of these vanity metrics. And it doesn't matter how many followers you got. It doesn't really mean anything, right? I understand 1,000 true fans. I'm not going to go through it in this video, but you need to understand, like, what you really actually doing this for. You don't need as many followers as you think you need in order to, you know, monetize and all this type of stuff. You just need to have a clear reason why and know what your plan actually is. Yeah. So that's the first thing I'm going to say. Club 2. Content funnels, I'm just going to briefly go through this with you, right? And again, I went through this in depth in one of the group calls I had with my boys in our network, right? Anyways, content funnels, top of funnel, right? What does top of funnel content do? Top of funnel content attracts eyeballs and gets as many people into the funnel as possible. So that is like viral or virality led content, right? So an example, let's say if I'm like traveling and I'm really trying to step into this digital nomad bag and travel the world and backpack and all this type of stuff. Yeah. Imagine if I made a reel and I'm like, here's the top 7 countries that you should visit in the world. That is top of funnel content because it applies to absolutely everyone. My dad, my uncle, my cousin, and my dog can all watch this content and seek value, and it's all like applicable to us. 7 countries, where should I go next? Holiday, da 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 da. Right? So I might make something, or one of our boys in our network might make a reel, and it's like, oh, one book to level up as a guy or as a man. That's it. Right? Top of funnel content, opening the floodgates for all these people to follow you and find out about you. This is how you just garner attention. Right? Then the next stage is MOF. Middle of funnel / bottom of funnel content, same kind of concept, right? Is now how you nurture content, right? Make content where you nurture people and convert people because you're speaking specifically to those people who actually want your help. So you're actually solving practical problems that your ICA, your ideal character audience, or your target market, whatever, has, and you're solving that through this type of content. An example, this video, how to make your first 10K with your personal brand, is literally this type of video. Again, I just keep all the way real, right? Actually helping you solve an actual problem, right? That you can then go and take and steal, da 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 da. Another one, so based off my example about like 7 countries you should visit and whatever. Another middle of funnel piece of content to that type of niche or brand, who's someone like a backpack. Here's how to make money whilst traveling as a backpacker or as a young backpacker. Specific, right? Actually solving a problem that someone who is in that person's ICA or target audience would actually be facing, right? The goal of all members, right, or all of you guys, should I say, is to actually be a creatorpreneur. And when I mean creatorpreneur, all I'm trying to say is someone who is able to mix creativity with business, art with business, right? Like, you need to understand that this social media stuff, the people who you see who are monetizing and making, the people who are actually able to monetize their social media, right? These are people who actually understand how to mix the two, creativity and business, right? I was someone who was a broke influencer this time last year because I was very creative, making good content, but I didn't know nothing about online business. I didn't know anything about sales, actual marketing, this top of funnel. I didn't know nothing about that, and a lot of other stuff as well. I actually generally didn't know. And that's the reason why I wasn't able to make any money from my social media for the first like 4 or 5 months, maybe, like really coming out here, just being transparent, because I was just doing this stuff really well, the creativity side of things, but this side of things was lacking, right? Lacking, right? And if you're someone who wants to monetize your personal brand, you need to have a good balance and blend between the two of these. It has to be 50-50. Like, it actually has to. There's no other choice, especially in 2025. You need to know both, right? Someone who has a personal brand who is able to, use and blend the two of them will be like this. I don't got $100 back. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like that. There will be someone who is able to record and make content and actually make money from the content they're making because they understand the how and the business and the stuff that goes behind it, right? Social media growth comes in waves, right? A lot of you are just scared to stand behind your beliefs online. Like, so many of us don't post content online because we're scared of what people are gonna say. Like, I know I'm gonna get a couple of you, NPCs, J_XQP4. Oh, this guy, look at this guy selling the course. I don't sell a course, shush. Yeah? I genuinely don't care. You need to get to a point where you are not fazed by someone commenting some bullshit online. Like, you got to be stoic and not allow that to kind of faze you, right? Genuinely, right? Hate tax, you don't want to pay hate tax, bro. When you get on social media, the only 2 things that are guaranteed is growth and hate tax. Got a separate video coming, right? Growth, if you post every single day and post consistently on any platform, you will grow, guaranteed. You can't not grow or can't not get an extra like or an extra view. It's impossible. If you're consistent over a certain amount of time that has elapsed, you cannot, right? But another thing that is guaranteed is hate tax. People will hate and disagree and try to just bring your vibrations down because they're probably feeling insecure, or they're just really showing a resemblance of how they feel about themselves. Anyone who gives hate to somebody else is really just having like, oh, I really feel bad about myself, so I'm spreading that hate over to you because I hate myself. It's literally simple. Don't even think into it. Don't buy into that. Be stoic, right? And you have to understand that this comes with the game of being on social media. This is what you sign up for when you decided that you wanted to build build a personal brand. Even the nicest person who might only you might perceive as the nicest person who only posts like mindset and like just walking in grass, like some type of shit. That person, I guarantee, still gets hate. The nicest person that who is the most passive, doesn't bother anyone, just posts in their little corner of social media, does their thing, yeah, guarantee you they get hate online, right? So you can't really like, it just happens. But at the end of the day, like, what are we gonna do? Sit here and cry? No. Are we gonna keep moving forward? Yes. Negativity bias always wins. Something that I've realized a lot is that people's brains, like psychology works, where they'll always respond and react more to negativity bias rather than positive. So if I had said something, I really believe that you're gonna make £1,000 online if you do this one thing. No one's gonna watch that. But if I said you will stay broke unless you do this shit, someone's clicking on that. Negativity bias, right? Go and use that. View your personal brand like a one-person business. Stop being emotional and actually just get to work. View your personal brand like a one-person business. Like I said before, pause this video, go back, creativity plus business. Go and look into that, study that, research that, right? Subscribe, motherfucker. And also, stop being so emotional. Get out of your head and go post content, right? I don't care that your hair's not done and your lips are dry and you might not feel the best and you're having a bad day, and go put the content out there, man. At the end of the day, if you are someone who's like me and tired of building a personal brand that you don't actually monetize and make money from, you need to get out of your feelings and just do the work. Doing the content, getting the stuff out there, learning more about online business and how to actually use social media to your advantage rather than just being a doom scroller, just here, just consuming all this stuff. You already know this by now, bro. So just take action, yeah? Stop being a bitch, get out there, stop being emotional and just get to work. I don't care how you feel. I don't care that you're shy. You need to feel the fear and do it anyway. Every single person that you follow or you are learning from has felt the exact same as you, but they've kind of felt that and pushed forward. You felt that and stopped at the red lights and, stood in the middle like a fox in tail lights, bro. Don't allow yourself to do that, right? Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Thank you. See you next one, boys. Subscribe. Love.